Welcome to the 941 podcast. I'm your host, the walking, talking Apple product, Apple Tech Video, and I'm joined here with the Gorilla, Game Changers.
What's up, guys?
And I'm also joined here with the Rhino, Mr. R.
How's it going?
And I'm also joined here with Bill Will.
Well, hello.
So, we also have a couple guests for the future. We might be getting Nasho on in the future episode. We are going to be getting All I Talk Is Tech and Techno Trend in future episodes as well, and others. So, if you'd like to be a guest star in this podcast, just let us know down below or on our Twitter. Our Twitter's also in the description below. But today's topic, it has to do with Coolstar. So, we're just going to explain what we think of Coolstar, what we think of the community, just stuff like that. So, if anybody would like to go first, go right ahead.
Yeah, me personally, Coolstar. Let me think how to word this not to offend that many people. I don't like him that much. I mean, as a developer and as a person, I mean, yeah, he's a great developer, but the things he does, such as, not being thankful to the community, like how much money did he get donated?
Wasn't it like $1.5 grand?
Yeah,
Possibly. I have no idea.
I mean, shit, I'd be grateful if I got that much money for developing a.
Because he went out and bought a brand new iPhone, didn't he?
Yeah,
and then kept an old iPhone as a test product.
I remember he was like bragging about it, like for hours on end. He was making all these tweets, like what color should I get it in, and like all this stuff. And it was just like it pissed me off a little, but like it's not like I was jealous. It's just like he was just being like I don't know how to describe it. It was just stupid. Like it just annoyed me.
The other thing that annoys me is the childish behavior about the jailbreaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. I also hate the the one ETA kids. I mean,
they're so annoying.
Yeah.
I've been jailbreaking forever, since I think my first one was like an iPhone 3G.
Wow.
And those shit dropped literally without a moment's notice, just right then and there. And you could be waiting on that firmware for literally months just to have a jailbreak.
Yeah.
And they came with like no updates, just out of the blue. There it is.
I mean, like, that's how a jailbreak should be. It should just get released and that's it. But with Coolstar, like, everybody, like, I know Luca brought in a little bit of drama and a couple others have, but like, it was never as big as with Coolstar. Like, he just over-exaggerates everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Like,
Another thing, he likes to make it all about him.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's just...
Now, who was the guy that got kicked?
Pulling 20.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, I kind of liked the fact that he got kicked out.
Same.
He was being one of those kids that just kept on releasing shit that he shouldn't.
I understand that, but now
he should have been dead silent.
Yeah, I think it's even better though, the fact that he got kicked out and he's gone on to make his own.
Yeah, because like it's better. Like people are more happy with that when there's less bugs, less issues. And there's not any drama. There's like a drama-free release, which is what everybody wanted. So like, I see him as like, I feel like he should be like the new guy to release jailbreaks. And I feel like Coolstar should just go back to working on tweaks or just leave altogether.
Well, and then plus,
I wouldn't say no drama because Uncover actually broke my Face ID and find my iPhone, and I had to upgrade to 12.0.
Really? I didn't know.
Yeah, I did notice that a few people had that problem. It's not just you, like a fair few people before he went out and tried to fix it. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like it wasn't bug free.
No.
But other than problems like that, for a majority of people, it worked.
Yeah, no, I was on 11.2.5. Honestly, I should have waited. In hindsight, but from people that have success with it, it's much better, like better performance. Cydia actually works.
Yeah.
Which that's what I was trying to get.
Yeah, I don't blame you for trying.
And then plus, if you're going to be like a developer and do stuff for the community, just like leave the ego and the drama at the door.
I don't see that happening with any jailbreak developer these days. They're all going to follow in the footsteps that the previous ones have started.
Because like with jailbreak developers, they kind of like not just jailbreak developers, but like YouTubers, jailbreakers. or jailbreak developers, like developers, just people in general, like if they're leading a certain like topic, or like they're leading like a community or something, others are gonna look up to them, and when they get to the top, they're gonna act similarly. So Coolstar is only making it worse for the future of the jailbreak community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree. But last time we spoke about this ATV, you said that you reckon he should leave for good.
Oh yeah, I still think he should, but like I think that he should take at least a 6-month break, just see how things are. If he comes back and he's still childish, then he should leave forever, because he's just causing too many problems in the community. Like without him, I do agree the community is quite dead, but Pawn also, he brings it to life as well. But with Coolstar, he just brings unnecessary issues. Like it's not needed here.
The childish behaviour, and I agree with you there, but I don't reckon he needs to leave for good. I reckon he just needs to have a break and maybe come back with less attitude and with a more, mature attitude towards stuff.
Yeah, because he was. I mean, I didn't really know Coolstar that much before. Like, like I knew him for Anemone and stuff, but I didn't really look into him that much, and like I don't really know if he was always this childish, but I'm sure he was. Is just not maybe to this extent. I'm not sure, but I hope he doesn't get worse for his sake. It could hurt him later in life. So,
Honestly, I don't think he was that bad. I think his ego's got the better of him.
Yeah, most probably.
Because he's out there releasing all this new stuff, I reckon it's just got over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of see, like, both sides to, like, what ATV and Game are saying. Like, I look at it this way. If he's gonna be, a little shit towards the community, like, every time he does something, then yeah, he should. If he's gonna be, like, nice, then I see no problem with him staying.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you there. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Pawn, like, as much as he's been in drama before, like, developers in this community literally want to hate bandwagon, which they're not really anymore.
Yeah.
But they kind of were for a while. And, it's just, I feel like he would just be better. Like, he's handling things much better. Like, like Bill said, there has been some problems with the jailbreak, but it's been way less than the problems, like, with the electric jailbreak. Like, everybody was having an issue with that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's more trusted. I feel like he should be more trusted here.
But the Electra issues were much more minor and not, as life-threatening to them.
Yeah, I get that. But on top of that, though, like, every time you released a fix, the fix caused more glitches and problems.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the problem with Electra.
And also,
and here's the thing. The jailbreak community is actually really toxic. I mean, multiple people that were big have left.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I'm not really in the jailbreak. I'm more on the no jailbreak side of things, but like, I keep up with them every once in a while. And I've noticed, for a while it was the no jailbreak people that were toxic, and now it's like flipped. It's like flipped. I don't know what happened, but like, they're being toxic now.
Mm-hmm.
It is really strange.
I know. I mean, yeah.
Like with us, our toxicity and shit like that was basically coming because of all these city-year-olds stealing IPAs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you got people doing reskins to Electra jailbreak.
Yeah.
As Wilk said earlier on.
I mean,
not to name any but yeah.
No, you can say it out loud and proud. You don't have to cover it up.
Oh, Thor? Yeah.
It's literally, it's everything the same except they've changed the UI.
Yeah. I mean, you can go reverse engineering yourself and then search. He didn't even hide it that well. And the fact that it's closed source is, should have been a red flag.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
also,
I never used it, and I feel sorry for anyone that did.
Yeah, me too.
You
basically just go in.
Packaged anything you wanted into that.
Yeah. But even, like, obviously, like, someone's found out that it's just Electra with a new UI. So, even so, the people who have moved from Electra to just use Thor, they've basically left Electra to use the same thing.
Yeah. And I just want
with possibly added stuff, which,
yeah,
is probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I mentioned Coolstar, the jealousy that he has. Like, this Uncovered is released, and he makes a tweet saying, "Oh, I'm so happy that I haven't been developing for a couple weeks. It's been nice and stuff." And that tweet, everybody was commenting on it, saying he's covered. It was funny, but like, it's just crazy how he let it get to him. And then another scenario was with Snowboard. That's a theming, service, and they released, and they seem better than Anemone, but they release, and then all of a sudden, Anemone gets
Anemone
updated.
gets the updates, left and right.
I know, like, he does not take competition, well at all.
Whereas when you think about it, he should be just thinking, alright, it's just going to push me to do better.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's bettering the community. Like, the community's dead, but, to have more people in here, like, it's bettering the community. But instead, he's just getting triggered for no reason. Like, he's already on top. Like, I mean, it may do pretty well, but, like, you're not really losing your place in the community. Like, I don't see what you should get.
That's what I think his problem is, though. I think he is scared he's going to lose his place.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ego for you, man. It gets the best of you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's funny because of all this Coolstar drama. I'm literally seeing all these, like memes of Coolstar. Like, people are making these memes. I even saw, a developer, he actually made a, like, he took a clip of, was it Coolstar at a 2014 jailbreak event? And he took a clip of him saying that, he believes in users having the choice to free their devices and stuff or whatever. I can't remember exactly what he said. And he, like, edited it. And and he turned it into, like, a little bit of a song. Like, it was kind of funny, but yeah, like, people are really, like, they're really not happy with Coolstar. Like, they're taking things, like, to the next level. And I feel like it's just gonna keep getting worse.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. He brings it upon himself as well with his selfish attitude.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. He's at the top, and he can continue to do this until someone threatens him. Gets bigger and bigger, whereas the actually competition.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I mean about Pwn 20. Pwn 20 is his competition at the moment. And if he does end up doing better than him, then who knows what's going to happen with Coolstar.
Yeah.
I don't know if Luca will ever come back, but if Luca comes back, that's going to be huge. Like, that's going to be a bit of a problem for Coolstar, because, Luca's pretty big, releasing jailbreaks. Well, at least he was. It'll affect Coolstar greatly. So, I mean, I think the only way, like, Coolstar's downfall is either Luca coming back and releasing a jailbreak, or Pwn 20 getting extremely big and, being more popular. So, it could go either way, but I think Coolstar's definitely, he's gonna become less and less popular within time.
Yeah.
And you come back just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, that would be kind of great if he did.
It'd be a huge surprise if he did.
Because he's technically on Twitter still. It's just he's not in the, iOS jailbreak community at the moment.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Didn't their team already jailbreak 12?
Yeah, but they didn't release it. It's just
no,
for testing
they jailbreak.
There's a
jailbroke
question.
and they jailbroke 11.
Like before,
who do you think's going to release the first iOS 12 jailbreak?
Honestly,
oh boy, I don't know at this point.
I think Pwn has the capability. I don't think Coolstar's gonna, because I don't know. Like, honestly, I think he will, but like, I feel like Pwn's gonna beat him to it somehow. Like, I just have this feeling, but like, I feel like we're not gonna get an iOS 12 jailbreak till February 2019. That's my prediction, because I feel like we're not.
I'm
gonna get it for a
thinking
while.
Easter.
That's
That's my prediction.
That's a bit far out too, but I mean, that's possible. With how long it takes. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it will probably get like a 12.1 possibly, like 12.0 to 12.1 maybe. Who knows?
Well, that's what they work on now, because the firmware's out, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and 12.0 just got signed, so.
Exactly.
But let's also look at it this way. Competition is also a good thing, so if there is,
Exactly.
Yeah, but it could also push developers to release half-ass products, too, just to be the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So people's going to have to wait either way if they want their device to stay safe.
There's definitely going to be positives and negatives to that. Like, competition. Like, yeah, there'll be more options out there, but at the same time, they, like Bill said, they'll, half-ass it and release it, it won't be as well done.
And then it depends on who releases updates faster, really, on when everyone can jailbreak.
Yeah, but
then with competition, there's always the opportunity of drama.
yeah.
You say it like it's a good thing, mate. It's a bit of a headache, to be honest.
No, it's horrible.
That's the thing, though. It's horrible, but at the same time, it can sometimes be a good thing. Sometimes, not all the time. Like, it depends on the situation. You just gotta, see what it's all about, and sometimes, even though drama is not a good thing, it can sometimes benefit, developers or YouTubers or when ETA kids, maybe. I don't know, like. All those, but like I don't know. I feel like Coolstar is definitely not going to be the top guy for much longer because with this childish behavior, it's just not going to happen. Like, definitely not.
No, I reckon people are going to end up resenting him.
Yeah, because like he's not even like Cirque doesn't even want to work with him. Like, isn't that crazy? Because of how childish he is. Like, he literally gets.
Yeah.
And wasn't in this whole Cilio debate. That's the thing. Cilio, where's Cilio been? Isn't that coming out? What happened?
Wasn't it meant to be coming out like 7 months ago?
Not 7. It was 3 months.
I know.
Ago.
I was being sarcastic, but still.
Yeah, but yeah, like I agree. Like it feels like 7 months ago. It's been crazy long. Like they keep saying it's coming, but like nothing has come out. Where is it? Like nothing's happened.
All anyone's seen is a logo.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
Watch now, everyone will start downloading it. It'll be a reskin of Cydia.
Oh man, if that is the case, that would suck. But
I mean, logos ain't shit until the actual thing comes out. So
yeah. If somebody else releases something like Cydia or Cilio, that's literally what's gonna push Coolstar to get Cilio done. Because
someone did, didn't they? What happened to that installer?
They nothing happened there, right? Like I nothing. Like they said it was gonna come and then it didn't.
No, it got released, but everyone pushed it off and never used it, so they stopped.
Like I don't know. Like after a while, like they took so long, so like I didn't really I didn't look into them really.
I only know that it got released at some point because a lot of foreign big YouTubers were making videos on it.
Yeah. Well,
yep.
I'm gonna take a look at that after the podcast because I'm interested. But I mean, I haven't really seen much of Installer recently. But yeah, I think we need something separate to motivate Cilio to get released because Cilio is not coming like anytime soon. They just keep saying it's coming soon, or they just completely ignore it altogether. It's stupid.
Do you know what I think he's waiting for now? I reckon he'll hold it off, and when Porn20's jailbreak gets bigger than Coolstar's, he'll drop Cilio out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's a good plan for Coolstar. That'll benefit him a ton.
Yep.
But that's the thing. If Cydia does get updated completely again, Cilio's not going to be wanted.
It's going to be a pointless app installer, just like Installer was at that point.
Yeah, it's just crazy how hyped it was. iTweaks made a huge video, and all these other YouTubers made videos just for nothing. Like it's interesting, and then nothing comes out of it. It's disappointing. That's all I'm got to say on that. It's just disappointing that nothing comes much out of that.
Now, here's an interesting question. When do you think Cyric is just going to stop completely? Because he can't do this shit forever.
Yeah, honestly, he hasn't really been around now.
I reckon he might do little updates for the iOS 12 jailbreak, and then I think he'll slowly start departing completely.
I think he's going
to...
I think by 2020 he'll be out, like, definitely.
I don't know, I reckon he'll be sooner.
Who would take over? Because we need someone...
That's the problem. I think it might be cool.
I don't want to say reputable. We can't have
just someone capable,
like Cydia.
Yeah, that's what you mean. You mean someone capable of taking over to keep Cydia running and updated.
I think it might be Coolstar because as much as I know, I said Coolstar he's probably on his downfall. I honestly,
no, because Coolstar is still having troubles getting Cydia working properly for his jailbreak.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, nobody else has taken on that. Like, nobody else has gone as far as Coolstar has, like, in a way. Like, Pawn20's done a pretty good job so far, but Coolstar's gone pretty far.
Cydia works better on Pawn20's jailbreak than it does on Coolstar's.
Well, of course we know that, but I'm just like...
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Pawn20's getting it to work better at on this firmware, why wouldn't he be the one to keep it going?
Well, I see
if anyone. I doubt it would be any of them. But
I see your point, Game, but I was just thinking, because he has the Cilio coming soon, which I don't know if I know he's definitely working on it. I just don't know if he's gonna release it or if it's gonna ever get completed or anything. But that the reason why I was saying maybe he would take over is because he's working on Cilio. He's the creator of that, and then Cirque's creator of Cydia, so like it made sense in that way. But if you think about it, if Pawn 20 is having more success when it comes to the jailbreak, he might be creating his own like Cydia, Cilio thing, whatever. And on top of that, what's funny is people don't know how to pronounce Cilio after it's been explained a dozen times.
Yeah.
Like, people are calling it Silo.
Pawn 20 should make one called Sicilio. or Sidilio.
Sicily. Yeah.
I mean, whoever is going to do it should just take the ball, run with it, like.
Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen anyway. Because I don't reckon Sarah can make massive posts about leaving. I reckon it's just going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Talk about Leon now. So, Leon, if you guys don't know, he's the creator of Zestia. Zestia is a Cydia alternative, and it's been up and down since 2016. 2016 is when it, where it came around. It was Cydia, then it became Zestia. 2017 it was like up and down, and then the majority of this year it's been down, and then they brought it back. And Leon's been in and out of the community constantly, but he came back. And he's releasing like 4 different projects, which is actually really cool. He's releasing different ones. He's releasing like one for gaming controllers. He's releasing a Windows 95 emulator. He's releasing Zestia. I forgot the 4th one, but
Zestia Step.
Yeah, Zestia Step. But what was the 4th one? I actually forgot what that was.
PlayStation 1 emulator.
PlayStation 1 emulator. So yeah, he's releasing all of those. And I'm gonna go first. I think that's great. Like, Leon, he's been gone, and he'd come back and he'd really do little updates with Zestia. And recently, like, he got a development team a couple months ago to work on his like Zestia app. And I was like, damn, like Leon's at his low point right now. Like I was like, damn, this sucks. Like, I thought Leon was like back in action, and then Zestia kind of went MIA for a while, and then he came back and he said that, he's working on 4 projects. I'm like, damn, Leon's actually back. Like, he's actually working on a ton of projects. He's actually, like, putting, like, he came back with fire. Like, he came back with, like, a lot. Like, damn, like, I'm excited. Like, and there's a couple other things at the moment. But, I'm kind of, I'm glad that Leon came back. It's good to have him back in the community.
Yeah. If anything, I'm more excited for iController.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about that, too. I'm excited for that in the Windows 95 emulator. I'm not really that excited for Zestia because, like, we already seen, they can't do much with the Cydia alt. Like, I mean,
it's literally going to be a new UI. That's probably all it's going to be.
Like, I'm excited because, Zestia is pretty cool and all, but it's just like a Cydia alt's a Cydia alt. You can redesign it, you can add new sections, but you can't really do much with it. So, like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, after a while, it's just Cydia alts aren't as interesting to talk about, It's just,
the next big thing for Cydia alts is adding shortcuts.
Yeah, like that's the thing. The new era is shortcut websites. Like Cydia alts were like the big thing years ago. Now shortcuts, websites are being a big thing, and it's much more useful than a Cydia alt. Like, you can do so much more with shortcuts, which is great.
Yeah.
And all, but
that's one thing I love about iOS 12, and like the bittersweet of me losing my jailbreak is shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly.
Same.
I updated from my 10.2 jailbreak just to get shortcuts.
Yeah, like it's just the problem is I know that you can do more with that than a Cydia alt, so it's like it's not gonna get as boring like as quickly, but people are gonna, remake so many until like it's a joke to make like a shortcuts website, like Cydia alts, like how bad it got with the Cydia alts. And I don't want it to come to that, but that's what the future of the community is looking at right now. Like, that's pretty much.
Yeah, maybe, but then you're going to see the exact same thing that happened with Cydia alts. All these websites will end up dying down, and there'll be a select few that are the OGs, and they've stuck around forever.
Yeah, like I feel like I was part of the death of the Cydia alts. Like, I don't want to take credit, but I literally made a video on why Cydia alts became a problem. A bunch of developers shared my video around, and they supported the video, and they said Cydia alts are stupid. Like, they were thinking that for a while, but they, were vocal about it, like, once I made my video. And then all these other developers that looked up to those developers stopped making their Cydia alts, and the Cydia alts just died after that. And so, like, I feel like I'm, like, kind of the reason why the Cydia alts died. So like, it's that's kind of cool, I guess. Like,
Someone had to do it.
Yeah.
But then again, city alts like after time begin to be like old news though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've noticed recently we're starting to get them again, but not as much as before.
Yeah, there's not as
Someone's trying
many.
to bring them back.
It's just smaller developers coming into the community at a late time, and they're all like, "Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll make a city alt."
Yeah, because these developers are really talented, but they choose to make a city alt instead of creating something original. Literally, Leon is proving that he can do more than just a city alt. He's still doing his own city alt, but he's doing so much more than that. And that's what I
Yeah.
made my video on city alts becoming an issue. I literally said to the developers, make new stuff, make something original, make something nice. And nobody did it, but Leon's actually doing that, and hopefully he inspires other devs to, do the same, hopefully, because, the community needs more original stuff, not city alts and shortcut websites, because shortcuts websites will be repetitive eventually, even though shortcuts is better than a city alt.
Yeah.
I mean, they look cool, but I haven't been following closely enough to actually comment smartly on anything.
Yeah. The eye controller thing, that's honestly, it's the one I'm most excited for. You need a wire to plug it into any wireless controller, PS4, Xbox, PC controller, just to connect it via Bluetooth. And then you never need to use the wire again. You can connect it each time you use it.
I'm excited for that. Like, that's going to be great.
Yeah.
If only they brought Rocket League to iOS.
He's shown like small previews of it working on Fortnite, PUBG, all them.
Yeah,
that would be awesome if Rocket League came.
Like they brought Fortnite to iOS, that horrible game Fortnite to iOS. They can't bring Rocket League to iOS because I'd be excited to play with my controller because I play with my controller on PC like when I'm playing Rocket League, and I would love to do that on the iPhone or iPad.
Rocket League will be on iOS soon.
I mean, we got Turbo League currently, but it's not that good. Like, it sucks.
There's more than just Turbo League out there, bro. There's a few of them.
There's Super Basketball, and there's a couple others, but they're not the same. Like, you don't get the same experience. That's the problem.
And some of those other ones are kind of shit, though, if you really, look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all shit. Not just that much.
I mean, so we're like PUBG alternatives or Fortnite alternative came over. Some of them actually was actually alright, especially some of them that actually came out of China.
You on about Rules of Survival and ones like that?
Yeah.
Rules of Survival's done very well, I know that.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Knives Out, that one done pretty good.
Remember Fortcraft?
It was fun while it lasted.
Boom Hacks is the one that started
before
that.
Fortnite come out.
It was Boom made a tweet and then everybody started playing it and it was popular.
Yeah,
for,
me and Mr. R actually used to play together.
Yeah, it was 2-3 weeks of that being popular and then it just died off. It just wasn't interesting. It looked so.
Yeah.
The graphics were horrible in my opinion.
Well, I think they got it pretty spot on, but the building was awful. The destroying buildings for materials was awful.
Yeah,
The
honestly,
guns were awful. The sniping, you just shoot in a straight line, which is awful.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, creative destruction was a little bit something different, but it was alright for the time being.
I just find it crazy how battle royales are still popular. Fortnite is so old. I don't understand. I enjoyed it for a while, but I just hate it now. I've grown to hate it because it's stupid. People are obsessed with it.
It's not stupid. You're just bad at it.
That's not why I stopped playing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not why.
I mean,
Whatever
how many kids are
you
going to be
say.
dressed as Fortnite characters on Halloween?
I mean, you stopped playing game because you got mad
majority
at
of the
it.
world.
So it goes
I
both
never.
ways.
I stopped playing because I was a nice big brother and gave my sister my PlayStation.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Right, if I had a good enough device, I'd play mobile as soon as I got eye controller.
Okay. Alright. But yeah. Honestly, they should just bring Rocket League. Because they said they were bringing Rainbow Six Siege out on the iPhone and iPad, but they never did.
Yeah, that's going to take a while. They're also bringing a Call of Duty game out that runs all the old school Triac multiplayer maps on it.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, I remember talking to the Rocket League dev a long time ago and asking about bringing it to iOS, and they were like, "Oh, it's not in the cards right now," but that was also a long time ago.
That was in like July,
So
right?
I don't even remember.
It was like you told me about this like after I made my Rocket League on iOS video. You sent me like a screenshot of DMing them and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully they do eventually.
I mean, hopefully, yeah, hopefully they do.
My prediction was next year, so hopefully I'm right there.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
Because they're getting less and less players now, so they'll bring it to iOS to build up their fan base.
Yeah. I'm also pretty excited about Top Store. It's a new city alt. And at first I thought there was just like a city alt just for no reason. Like I thought they were, just another city alt, and I thought the trend was starting again, which I think it is, but not as much as before. But the point is, I thought it was just another city alt that stole, app links from App Valley or Tweakbox or Tutu or whatever. But no, I found out through two developers, I think Joseph Shenton and Mason.
Mason.
Yeah, they basically like looked into it and they found out that they signed their own apps. So these guys are like a new App Valley service.
Yeah, I actually made a video on it today. It's a pretty good service, but I think the UI needs a bit of work.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with you, Game. I feel like they should increase they should change the UI because it's not the best. It looks like a basic city alt, but like, as long as they're signing their own apps, that's just another service that we have for when others like App Valley, Tweakbox go down. Yeah. I mean, that's recent.
I get what you're saying, but like then you got the option to go to App Valley, Tweakbox, and get a better UI whilst you're searching for the exact same games and apps that they have.
Yeah.
But you also got to wonder how good is it going to get to be competition wise for all of its competitors, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I reckon it'll last a while, but I don't reckon it'll stick around because the OGs are just there to stay now.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, App Valley came out of nowhere, and they're still here to this day. So I feel like these guys could possibly be like the next big thing. Who knows?
I'm glad that there's multiple sources to actually choose from. Yeah.
I mean, I same, because if it was just one source, if they got revoked, we wouldn't have anything else to go to, unfortunately.
Well, the only one that I go to if I can't find an app on Tweakbox or App Valley is Panda Helper.
Yeah, Panda Helper, App Even.
Because they
good services. But
but Panda Helper, I always seem to find things that ain't on the other two.
Yeah, Panda Helper, if you guys didn't know, used to be Tongbu, which is kind of cool, like, if you know what Tongbu is.
Yeah.
And App Even, they used to be MIOS, Hamewine, whatever it's called, website. They used to be them. So, like, I've noticed a lot of these paid apps for free, services, they're basically old services rebranded, and they don't tell anyone. Used to be, they just basically let others find out. Like,
starting fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you go on their old service and find out that they changed.
Yeah. Some of them tell you that they've changed to this one, and others just reskin their old one to look like the new one, aka Panda Helper.
I want to real quick just bring up iOS 13. I know it's a little out there, but what do you guys think of iOS 13? Like what you've heard? I know you don't know much, but like, what do you think is going to be iOS 13? Do you think
shortcuts working in every single app? That's what I honestly reckon is going to end up happening.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it would to a certain extent. But then people are just going to get even lazier with their phones.
Yeah, I'm expecting like a whole new redesign and stuff. Like, I'm expecting something like completely brand new when it comes to and have.
Would you reckon? Because they only done it like in iOS 11, right?
Well, no, they only changed two icons. They changed greatly changed. Like they do small little changes to the camera app. They do small little changes to other apps, but it's not that much. We need a complete redesign. Like that's what everybody's been asking for. Like, we've had the same design since iOS 7, and then we've had these little changes every once in a while. And I remember I was sitting there watching WWDC for iOS 10, and I was like, iOS 10 is it. This is where we're getting the redesign. And then guess what? It's the same design with a couple changes. And I was like, yay. And then I'm like, okay, iOS 11, I'm hearing it's better. It's going to be better than iOS 10. And it was. And there were some, icon changes. And I was satisfied only because a couple.
The control center also changed.
Yeah, but it changed. It's funny though because from iOS 9 to iOS 10 they changed the control center and then they changed it again for iOS 11. Like, as much as I like the iOS 11 control center, I feel like they should have waited until iOS 12 because they had a different control center for one iOS version. Like, I feel like they should have waited a little longer. Just that's what I'm thinking. Like, they should have at least given people time to get used to it a bit because they just changed it too quickly. Like, I don't know, 2 iOS versions seemed good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for iOS 13. I know it's a long ways off, but, and everything Apple Pro says an iPad Mini 5 is coming soon as well, which I thought was crazy.
Yeah.
I have an
That'd
iPad
be crazy.
Mini 4, so, I mean, that's pretty exciting.
I'm looking into getting an iPad too.
Yeah, I want to get an iPhone.
But when I get an
X4
eye controller.
Ooh, eye controller. Ooh. It's gonna be so great to use it. I'm excited for that.
I know. Watch when I'm playing PUBG on a bigger screen.
Yeah.
iPads are cool, buddy. You should get one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a new one.
Yeah, because literally the Apple event is next week when we're recording this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this probably when this goes out, it's probably still will be next week for you guys. But if it isn't, like next week for us. But yeah, I'm excited for the Apple event. Like, I wonder if they're just gonna release the iPads or they're gonna release something more or what. Like, I don't know. Like,
high hopes.
AirPower better get released, or you're gonna see a ton more rants out there about why AirPower, like how stupid it is that Apple hasn't been releasing AirPower. Like, why do you announce something that you don't release? Like, that's stupid. Guys. This is so silent. Again. Oh.
It's 3 a.m., bro. I'm getting tired.
I know. Should we wrap this up, or you guys have a few more things you'd like to say? Or topics?
Game's sleeping on us.
Oh, there he goes.
Alright, guys, so this is the end of today's episode of 941 Podcast. We will be doing this weekly, so subscribe to the channel for more content. Follow us on Twitter. Everything's in the description below. You guys can check us out over there. We'll give you guys updates on when we will be uploading new episodes. So, if you are someone that would like to join us for a special guest, just let us know, like I said in the beginning. But this is the end of today's episode of 941 Podcast. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys. Gorilla Snows now.